This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Big, highly competitive pocket passer, can scan the field to make every throw that you're looking for. Also one of those players that people love to have on the squad in terms of leadership. As he goes, his team will follow.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 38. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Ready. We're waiting.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Thomas barreling ahead, throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Breeze hands to Ingram, and he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Tackle made by Chris Conte.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Breeze gives it up to Ingram, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's brought down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Ready! Yellow lady!
Here's Breeze. And he's got it! Touchdown, Saints! Josh Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Ready? Black 22.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And now running right through it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw for Winston. Powers past him at midfield. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Winston now from the 50. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Black 22.
Jameis to throw it. And Brait, the tight end's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Ready? White 25.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second down, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. As his guys are in for 6. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Breeze throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Ready. We waiting. Reset.
Now Breeze again. And he'll be grabbed from slung down like a rag doll. Noah Spence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Now Breeze. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready. We're waiting.
Now Breeze. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Ready. We're ready.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here's Lewis. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
4 down. Ready. We're waiting.
They start the second half with Kamara. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, That's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
We got 4. Ready. We waiting.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The Saints on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Ready. We're waiting.
Throwing now is Breeze. Fighting to stay upright. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he stopped immediately there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Humphries. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Winston and Humphries connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
From the gun, Winston. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? You waiting?
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to slip, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. They juked him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Breeze now on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ready. You're waiting.
Now Breeze. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down. Ready. United.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready. You're waiting.
Again, it's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 25.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ready! Blue ready!
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready! Blue ready!
Jameis now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Charles Sims, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Ready! Blue ready!
A 2nd down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Ready! Flag 22!
Jameis to throw it. Open man has Godwin. It's complete. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay 1st. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Ready. Black 25.
Back to throw. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And here's Lewis. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Back to throw, Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
To throw is Breeze. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Breeze going to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Ready. Yellow lady.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready. You waiting?
Ingram again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So out come the Bucs now. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue lady.
Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face
Automatic
mask.
first down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. One final try here for Breeze. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
As we say so long from New Orleans.